Hi folks, IB Sarah Rochelle and welcome back to IB playing Yooka-Laylee. So this time I saved you from all the loading screens, so we're just back here now. That's nothing. I'm gonna go the correct way. Oh, maybe not. Apparently, okay, I'm just getting stuck everywhere now. Okay, I also shouldn't have been able to go up that, but apparently I was. So last time, if I remember correctly, this should be the only thing over here. And I don't think anything changed down there. Yeah, I don't think so, but... Oh. Did I really just fall? Yep, I did. First of all, I got stuck in the side. Then I actually fell. So it's a good thing nothing resets when I die. So we did that. We're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna go up this way and explore over this way a little bit. Because this is where I was a couple episodes ago, and this is where I feel like exploring right now. Yeah, today as of when this video goes out today. Also, why does this seem different? Oh, except because I slid down it? That's probably why. Ah, no, come on, I can do this. I can do this maybe. Today is, when this video goes up today, it would be Saturday, and Saturday is both my sister's birthday and she's graduating. I'm talking about it like in the future. Oh, there is all this new stuff. What does this dude want? Halt, puny lizard! The great Rampo is not interested in thine door-to-door sales. Turn back or face thy doom. Cool, we're going to go that way. But my sister is graduating college. Yay! But it's also the same day as her birthday, so there's just a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Did this get expanded? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. Look at all that stuff up top there now. I hear you. I hear that stupid ghosty. You're down there, aren't you? Oh, that stupid ghosty makes me so mad. Because, like, I just can't get to you. And it's so saddening to me. But yeah. Oh, in other news, I booked my tickets to hotel for PAX because I am... How did I see that one? Sorry, I stopped talking completely because this ghost... Like, there was like a solid minute or so of silence there. But like... How do I catch you? I'm literally mashing about every button under the sun on this controller that I can. In the hopes that maybe, like, I'll catch you. I know. Wait. Where is... Is this new? Did I miss this before? Nah, I can't have missed this before. Is there... what's it called? Icy freeze bush somewhere. Oh, that's how... Got it! I got you! Ah ha 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 ha. Okay, that's actually really clever. I like that a lot. So I have one more ghosty to find. So that's good. But what I was saying is, it's my sister's birthday. It is also her graduation. Wait, this is different than the other one that I was going up. What am I doing? I'm lost! Oh, I know what, okay, apparently I couldn't roll up that. That's weird. But so it's my sister's birthday and graduation, so send her congrats, maybe. I might link her Twitter if she feels like she wants me to. But I also booked my hotel for PAX because I'm going... Oh, I need things. I need things. Did I ever try to do that to get into here? I don't know. I don't know at all. But let's give it a try, because what was in here? Oh yeah, the pagey that I don't know how to get into the chest. Let's just mash this button because that seems logical. Nope, do I have to hit these chests in a certain order, maybe? Okay, bye. I'm gonna go back up to the thing that I was trying to go up in the first place. But yeah, so I booked a hotel for PAX, so I will be at PAX. Woo! I'm actually really excited because it's the first year I'm going, and it's the only convention I've ever really cared to go to, mostly because it's the only convention close to me that I have any interest in. Always helps to go to something that you have an interest in. But my poor sister, I'm dragging her with me. And so she's not necessarily thrilled, but she at least gets to stay at a fancy hotel. Well, semi-fancy, mostly fancy hotel. It looks pretty fancy, I mean, but, so yeah. So forget it. I'm just gonna continue rolling because you know what? Who cares? No! Okay, where am I? This is a predicament. I have fallen multiple times now. This is not fun. I'm just bad. I'm just so bad. Why am I so bad at platformers I claim to be good at? Because I haven't played them a lot like I've played like Sunshine and other games. And really, the only platforms I've ever claimed to be good at have been like Super Mario World. So there's also that. 2D platformers apparently. Oh, okay, fine. I'm just gonna take the hit there. Also, I'm not gonna roll on places that I don't have to roll because then I get, ouch, stuck, and I'm just, you know, I don't think it's good game design when you could just take a hit and be good. Like, with Mario games, you have like one, maybe two, like, hit bars, like 2D Mario games. That's what I'm thinking of. Because in 2D Mario games, you are either small, big, or have a power-up. And when you're small Mario, you get hit, you die. When you're big Mario, you get hit once, you're fine. But you get hit a second time, then you die. Like, that's just the general thing of it. But, oh, okay, well, fine then. I want my high jump. Where do I get my high jump? Don't tell me, folks. That's not a legitimate question for you. I just want to know where to get the high jump. But, like, so I'm used to those types of games where you get hit once you die. So if I could just take the Great Rampo. Double glazed windows, sales models. I'm Yuka and this is Late. Silence! Great Rampo knows hustle when he reads it. You two have been bothering every character on this island with your so-called deals. Ooh! Slanty powers! Oh, that was pretty funny. But, so, like, if I can take a hit and be fine and not have to worry about, like, anything, that's not great game design, guys. Oh, that was bad. No, no, no. Ouch. Okay, we're gonna grab these butterflies. Okay, grab the butterfly, thank you. Okay, that camera changing is really abrupt, and I don't like it at all. Is there... First of all... Is there anything that I'm supposed to get? Like, there's no way I could... Yeah, okay. But yeah, so bad camera design... that too, but like... What I don't appreciate about this game... I'm gonna die here, but that's okay. I haven't gotten really anything important. But, like, that's just not great game design when you could just take a hit and be fine. Like, with Zelda games, you could do the same thing where you take a hit and are completely a-okay. But, like, you're getting hit by monsters over and over. Like, it's a constant battle. It's not just, oh, I forgot that I can't get out of the roll position. Ooh, that's weird that you have to avoid it on the way down, which I get because they're damaging thingies. But, okay. That one was not fair. But like, so Zelda games, you're constantly in a battle with something. Like, it's never gonna just, you could take a hit and get past it. You actually either have to do... Oh, okay, I didn't let go of my button and I can't control this. This part is really weird, I have to say, and not great. Like, I probably could jump over them. Can I jump when I'm sliding? But like, you can't just... Like, this is... I get this tanking a hit here. Like, this makes sense here because there's, like... This makes sense because they're constantly rolling down. So, like, you could get hit multiple times in one pass. Oh, you can jump. Okay, and then I got moving too fast, so that wasn't great. But, like, so you could get hit multiple times in one pass, and, like, it will affect you. Okay, I rolled right into that one. But, like... In the prior segment, you could just take one and call it good enough. Okay, how do you defeat dude? How do you defeat dude? I don't know. Oh, it puts me here though, so that's kind of nice. But like, yeah, stone bloke. Okay. Can I just jump onto the edges? Actually, legitimately. No, I don't think so. But like, it's not great design. No, darn it, that's okay. Ouch. Yeah, but it's not great design if you could just take a hit and get past all the obstacles there. Like, that's, you know, probably not how you should be designing a level. Okay, I jumped, but apparently not. And so now I have to not hit any logs on the way down? Way down. I can't say words today. Oh my gosh, I can't say words today. I was going too fast. Didn't jump. No. Where's my eat butterfly button? There we go. But yeah, that's just kind of weird. Okay, I did jump that time. It was very clearly a jump because you could see my shadow, and the only time you could ever see a shadow in this game is if I jump. Like, okay. How was I able to jump over it that one time and not any other time since then? I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. This is so weird. Stop. Okay, I am so sorry, but like, this camera is so abrupt. Okay, like, there's no slowdown feature. That's weird. Like, as soon as you get really rolling, there's no way to, like, calm it down again. Like, okay. I'm just having difficulties, and I shouldn't blame the game, because I shouldn't. But that camera flop is so abrupt, and I almost rolled off the edge multiple times because of it. Oh, it forces you to slide down. Okay. Okay, that's not good. So are you supposed to hit his teeth? Because you can't really hit his teeth if, Yeah, I know. We know this already. Yeah. Okay, I appreciate that it doesn't do all the text that he says there and just some of it. There we go. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Your winning smile. Aw, poor guy. I'm sorry. Part 2. Okay, really? I still... Oh, so it changed up the pattern so you have to jump. I keep switching up the buttons. Okay. Oh my gosh. Please. The camera should flip up here. The camera should flip up here to the different angles. Not here. Because where it does is just wrong. It's just, it doesn't make sense for anything. Okay, I jumped to go... Okay, why am I not jumping hard enough? Okay, I so dislike this. And it's cool, I like the premise of it, it just doesn't work in execution very well. Like, I get that it's supposed to be Donkey Kong. There we go. Stop! Great Rampo's dental payments are well overdue! Well, then, I'm sorry. But this premise seems so weird. Okay! I have hit this A log every single time. How have I done that both times? Oh, I am so gonna be upset at this. I will quit. This is why the camera angle should have flipped where it does. Like, I can't save this. I could have saved it from up there and gone to someplace else. But like, where you put the butterflies and where the camera angle flips puts you in a position that's just bad. It puts you in a position that is literally out to kill you. And that's just poor. That's not good. Like, really, like, I shouldn't have to worry about falling off the edge. Like, I get it. That, like, there are no edges there. And it's a wide enough area that you could have moved the butterflies in a little more. That you don't have to worry that every time you run to get it and the camera flips that you have a possibility of going right off the edge. Like, that's not great. Also, you shouldn't just be able to take a hint and go through just fine. Like, that's also not great. Like, because I could just not worry about it, take the next hit, and go. And you can't see when these go out very well because it looks like the prior one. If you're straight on like I was, it's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. This is poor. Are you gonna ever stop? Like, this is just poorly done. And some of this could be because I have the graphic settings on, like, the lowest setting. But, like, still, your game should be able to function at bare minimum on the lowest setting. Like, it's a common phrase that, like, a team is only as good as its weakest member. Like, the weakest link was an entire TV show saying the group of answering questions was only as good as... I'm not gonna roll across this, the weakest member. And that's still a premise of game design. Like, you can't have a game to function only at its highest point. Like, the game should still function and be playable on the lowest graphic settings. I run Overwatch on the lowest graphic settings. Now, I don't downscale my resolution because I don't need to, but all my graphic settings are set to the absolute lowest point. So, like, I'm able to play Overwatch just fine running it on the lowest graphic settings. I've had more trouble with Yooka-Laylee, and I don't even know if it's low graphic settings or if it's because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the game or low graphic settings. And that's kind of frustrating to tell because it could very well be the game, but I want to assume that those fire rods are just bad because it's low graphic settings and I'm playing it on the lowest graphic settings. But even then, your game should be playable. And I don't know why I'm so upset at whatever this game is right now. Yooka-Laylee. I'm so sorry, Yooka-Laylee. Like, because I've been enjoying it. The past couple times I've played it, I've been really excited to play it. It's been really fun to play. But, like, I guess I'm just frustrated at the boss fight. And, like, I finally figured it out. But, like, you can't jump forward and go forward at the same time. Like, that's not possible. And, like, that camera switch is so bad because it's literally an inverting of your controls. And if you invert someone's controls mid, like, turn, they can easily walk off the edge. This area doesn't seem well done to me. And I want to like this game a lot. Like, I have high expectations because I never played Banjo-Kazooie. So, like, I know of Banjo-Kazooie. I've seen plenty enough gameplay to know like the aspects of it. But I had high hopes because I haven't played a platformer really since Epic Mickey. And that was back in high school. Oh no, I played Super Mario Galaxy. I lied. I played Super Mario Galaxy. But like, even Epic Mickey, which is not like the best game under the sun, had better controls. And even though its camera was terrible, I at least could get through it fine. Yeah, I don't care if I could take the hits here. At least you could run the teeth and run one hit. That's nice. Hey, I got a pagey. Oh, that's sad and a little weird of a sentence. Yeah, but like, this is why I have more hopes for A Hat in Time, only by a slight bit. Well, I generally have better hopes for A Hat in Time, because first of all, it's playing off of era games like Sunshine and those old N64 games, but also Sunshine 2, where I grew up with Sunshine. Slippery Slope, I got an achievement. Are there any... Okay, dude. This is weird. Can I not get up again? Oh, they're smart. Especially since there's like little quills here. And I almost could have missed them, but I didn't because I was like, hey, there's gotta be something back here. And there was. But I also would like to grab my pagey because that's where I'm going to end it. But before I do that, like, I was standing on nothing there for a second. Like, your game should work on the bare minimum. What keeps flashing in the background? I need to change my Windows settings because I'm really annoyed with that. Because it's not just my desktop, it's also my laptop and the Windows 10 computer I use at work keeps having that screen flash up. So I think it's a setting. But like, it should run on the... I ran Assassin's Creed Syndicate on like the bare minimum of graphic settings, and I was able to play through that game just fine. Like, the graphic settings did not affect how I played through the game. And I think what's happening with a lot of development currently, sorry, I was just not moving anything, is that they're so focused on making a pretty game, making a good game, and having and then using all the power that they have available to them, that they forget that you still have to make a game that works on a limited amount of power, especially on PC. Because Assassin's Creed, I met the bare minimum of requirements, like the absolute bare minimum of requirements for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I was able to go through and play the game just fine. Like, I had no issues with anything graphically. Really, the only thing that happened is the original graphics card I had and the computer crashed, and I just switched it out for another one that I had around. But like, for Yooka-Laylee, I'm having so many issues with it, and not to be at a fault of the game, because I'm really enjoying playing the game, but I'm having difficulty fully enjoying it when I don't know if stuff is weird is because of graphics and bad camera controls. Like, generally the camera controls are pretty good, but in areas where it like refocuses your camera controls, it's so harsh and abrupt that it just throws me off. And when it completely reverses my controls too, instead of continuing, if you're gonna forcibly refocus a camera, the player should be able to continue to run in the same direction. I know that doesn't make sense because then like all their controls would have to be reversed, but like, I ran off the edge and it was because of a camera. Now it could have been because of me and I was too close, but like, I was trying to face the butterflies so I could absorb them into my being, and like, it wasn't working until I ran off the edge. And so I'm miffed. Miffed is my best word so far. It's my favorite word to use in this situation. Oh my gosh, this stuns enemies. Why? Oh yeah, because that's how I got the ghosty. I'm so unintelligent sometimes. But like, I want to really like this game, and apparently they are rolling out like a really large updates. But when you are able to push out a game faster than A Hat in Time, and faster because you're a larger group, You have more experience under your belt in developing and everything. You got a ton of funding, so money should not have been an issue, although it still could have been. I don't know how much goes into game development. You should be able to push out a workable game immediately. You should, or you delay the game and make sure it works first. But no matter what game you're designing, this is coming from a player standpoint. It's not a game designer, so I don't know all the ins and outs. But if you're designing a game and you want it to look pretty and use all the high-end graphics, you still have to make it look good enough and that it's playable on the low-end graphics settings. Because that's the bare minimum, because you want to please all your users. And not everybody can afford high-end things. Like, if I was playing it on console, I'd have no problem, because there's, like, one standard for most consoles. Like, now they have, like, the Pro and regular versions, but even then, you only have two standards. And, like, I'm sorry, I'm doing nothing, but I need to get this thought out there. You only have two standards, but you're still, like, making the game so it runs on the lower one. It runs well on the lowest one. You should make a game that runs decent. If PC, I understand, because there's so many different, like, ways to do it. But if you give a minimum requirements and a computer meets minimum requirements, but it still doesn't run well on those minimum requirements, there's something wrong in the development there. At least in my opinion, you make a game, like, there's so many phrases with sports and everything that you're only as good as your weakest player or your lowest player on the team and everything. And, like, having played Overwatch a lot, it's very true. Like, you can't win in Overwatch first of all, if you're having a player that's not playing with the team, which makes them the weakest player. Like, if you're having a solo player that's going off and doing their own thing and not being very successful at it, that's your weakest player. If you have a player that's not playing conducive to the team, that's your weakest player. They could be the best player on the team, but if they're not playing as a team, that makes them the weakest player and therefore the team weaker. And everything. And you're only as good as that weakest link. And so you should be designing a game to run at least decently on the weakest link. And this one runs, for the most part, decently, but there are some areas that I've had just been really annoyed with and troubled with. And I want to say that maybe once I upgrade my GPU and put a new graphics card in there, I will run fine and I'll have no issues. But, like, the fire bars just, like, that bugs me. A lot of things, I really enjoy playing this game when it's working. And that's what bugs me the most about Yooka-Laylee. And I think I've spent about solid 10 to 15 minutes just talking about my thoughts because I've already defeated the boss. Because, like, once I got the hang of the boss, I had no trouble. I figured out, like, the weird way that you have to go about it. But, like, the jumping on that part was weird because you couldn't really jump forward. You could only jump straight up. And to do that, you had to pretty much stay stationary. I wanted Yooka-Laylee to be great. I wanted it to be, not great, but I wanted it to be good. Like, I came into Yooka-Laylee knowing that it was going to disappoint no matter what, which is sad to say, but everybody had such high expectations, but they forget that a lot of their expectations were based on nostalgia. And Josh Jepson mentioned this in one of his streams recently, that he had high hopes for this, but it disappointed him, or something along these lines. So I'm, like, super paraphrasing, but part of it came down is he just wanted to play Banjo-Kazooie over again because that's where all the nostalgia lies. And I think that was a problem with, I think that's a problem more with Yooka-Laylee than A Hat in Time, because Yooka-Laylee is done by those people. It's done by that team that made the game that's nostalgia-ridden. And they try to replicate that nostalgia, but without having it built in. And you can't just, like, they try to build a nostalgia by making it, I think, as similar to Banjo-Kazooie as possible. But that just doesn't work. Like, I get that this is all coming from a person who's observed a lot of opinions on it and everything. And it just doesn't work. Because you can't build nostalgia. There's a distinct tie-in that links to it. Like, that's why I love playing, what games? I don't play many games from my childhood anymore. But like if I were to go and pick up certain games, even ones I played in college, like there's a certain link of memories that is tied to it, and you can't replicate that with a brand new game. Like they have to build that, like you build that with it. And with Yooka-Laylee and A Hat in Time coming out, there's going to be disappointment no matter what, just because there's no nostalgia laced with them. And the reason I have a little more hope for A Hat in Time, it's because it's done by people who grew up, or at least what it seems like is it's done by people who grew up playing these games, or who not necessarily grew up, but played those games a lot and missed that era. So they're trying to replicate nostalgia, but from a gamer's standpoint and not from a developer's standpoint. Even though they are developers, they're coming from the standpoint of, we didn't make these games, we just really appreciate that they were made. Versus, we made this game and we want to have the same game again and make the same game, but we can't make the same game. So let's use new technology to bring it back. And that's why I think everybody's going to be surprised with A Hat in Time, because their expectations are already going to be lowered by Yooka-Laylee. And they're just gonna end up with a better time, and they're coming from a different standpoint, it seems like, and that's why I don't know. I'm having a lot of issues, just in general, of how the games are I'm not having issues with how the games are being perceived, but the games are being perceived differently than the reception they got when they initiated like the Kickstarters and everything. And I understand why that shift is. And it's because of a realization that's happening among a lot of the players after playing the game. And yeah, it's interesting. If you want more of my thoughts on this, please let me know down in the comments. Or send me a message on Twitter or whatever. Like, if you want my full-on thoughts, because I could probably write a solid book. Not a book, but maybe a chapter of like my entire thoughts on this. But yeah, it's been interesting to see the reaction to this, and me playing it along slowly. So not like I started it when it initially came out, but I'm playing it slowly through it. So like I'm seeing all the people's reactions later and everything as well. And I know I'm trying to avoid spoilers, and I mentioned that specifically, but seeing a reaction to it is different than a spoiler, even though it is similar. Because it kind of prepares me for how people that were excited for it are feeling throughout the game. And so, which, yeah, may mar my view of everything. But at the same time, I know what to expect when, so I try and approach it with a different thing. Oh, look at this flower. It just doesn't register the other side when I turn around, and then I turn the camera and it's there. Huh. Good old graphics card that I need a better one of. But yeah. Oh, by the way, if you don't follow Josh Jepson on Twitch, you should. He plays a lot of old N64 eras, and I'm guessing you're here at Yooka-Laylee hoping to see old N64 era type things. So he plays a lot of those. He does some Sunshine speedruns. This is not sponsored, by the way. That's just one of the streamers that I've been watching recently. And because I mentioned it earlier because of referencing something he said specifically in one of those streams, you should go check out his streams. I enjoy him. Maybe you will too. I be Sarah Rochelle. I've been playing Yooka-Laylee and mostly discussing, like, it has to been at least 15-20 minutes of just me talking, and thanks for watching, peeps. Subscribe.